All right, people, welcome to another episode of Stats and Facts, where we have all the stats.
And we have all the facts.
What's good, one?
What's good with it, bro? We back at it again.
Yes, sir. If you don't know, I go by DJG94,
And I'm your boy Warren.
and we're gonna get started off today. We're gonna get into the NFL scores from this week, this
Yes,
past week.
sir.
Gonna start it off with the Los Angeles Chargers and the New Orleans Hornets. New Orleans got away with the dub. They beat the Chargers 30-27. How you feeling about the Saints this year, Warren?
Hey, bro. Hey, who that, man? Look, I'm just glad that we holding up, bro, cause with MT being out, then we have Marshawn out for a little while. He came back yesterday. So yeah, bro, I'm just glad that we holding up and we, you know what I mean, till we get 100% healthy. And people was just talking last week about Breeze, like, oh, is Breeze falling off, this, that, and the third. But then he smacked him over the head last night. So I'm happy. I couldn't ask for more as a Saints fan, bro.
How you like y'all chances this year?
Man, look, I always feel like it's just to execute, bro. Like we just got to do it because we had those years where the defense just was garbage. So now that we got like solid teams, bro, it's up. We just got to get to the playoffs. That's it.
You never know, bro. 2018, 2019, never know. It could have been them back-to-back years. Champs.
Exactly. One of the worst non-calls ever. You know what I mean? Stopped us from getting to the Super Bowl. Then we had, of course, the miracle in Minnesota with
Missed
Stephon
tackle.
Diggs. Like that's back-to-back seasons that we could have, you know what I mean, did it. Cause I just didn't see those other teams that got to the Super Bowl beating us, bro.
Yeah, it was crazy because there was a nice running back duo y'all had, Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara.
I'm
It was
still
nice.
hurt. I'm still hurt.
Yeah, they ain't want to pay them, man. That's crazy.
I'm still hurt.
That's why I hope he ball out Baltimore, man. Like I say, I wouldn't mind seeing Baltimore going to the bowl this year if they're healthy. Last year Mark Ingram really had a little foot injury. He couldn't really do what he do, and Lamar Jackson,
Bruh, and
Tennessee shocked me last year. I wasn't expecting that.
yeah, they shot the world, bro. And people was here and there having little rumblings about how good they were, but I don't think nobody really just expecting them to do what they did. But I think KC, bro, with Pat Mahomes, they are forced to be reckoned with, bro. That might be the new Patriots. I, it might be the new Patriots if they keep doing what they doing.
And speaking of Kansas City, bro, they lost to the Las Vegas Raiders, 40-32.
Yeah. I mean, Travis Kelce came out and said, you know what I mean, put this one on me. I didn't play my best. So I'm thinking like maybe if he'd have played a little better and they just would have got more stops. Cause that's my only thing with KC. Even though I just said I think they could potentially be the next Patriots, that defense, bro. They got to get some more, you know what I mean, some more defensive players to really tighten up that side of the ball.
Well, I want Baltimore to get it this year because unfortunately, my team, the Philadelphia Eagles, they suck this year, man. We lost against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh beat us 38-29. We have no offensive lineman, and it Carson Wentz, he ain't the same.
Yeah, man. That Pittsburgh got a nice little defense though. I will give them that. They got a nice little defense over there.
And I'm really like my eyes playing tricks on me. The Cleveland Browns are looking good this year. Like, what is going on? They beat the Indianapolis Colts 32-23.
Hey,
I know OBJ and Landry good, but their quarterback actually looking nice. Like,
they seem like they finally putting it all together. Like they got all the talent in the NFL, bro. Like so it's just like cause all of our lives, bro, the Browns have just been trash. So now that they actually got a winning record, bro, it's like, whoa, what? What's going on?
and unfortunately, I can't stand them. They even winning in my division, the NFC,
Yeah,
is them doggone Cowboys. They
yeah.
beat the New York Giants 37-34, but that Prescott, had a season injury, man.
Hmm.
Hate to see that to him, because I wanted another black quarterback to get his big payday, and they probably gonna hold him back, franchise tag him again. You know how they do.
That was unfortunate, bro. Just to see that, it was just like, man. Prayers out to him. Hope bro recover.
Yeah,
I know
you know,
he'll recover though. You know what I mean? But that was just that you like you say, bro. You hate to see that, especially from
yeah,
he's good. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
He actually got some talent, huh?
Yeah. So that you're right. That was tough right there. But no disrespect, but y'all division just oh my god, bro. Cause who is y'all? The Cowboys, um,
Giants
the
and
Giants.
Redskins.
Oh my god, bro. Like y'all probably gonna be the one division that a team make it out to the playoffs with like a horrible record.
That's why I say I won't even be mad at Eagles will make the playoffs, because we are terrible this year.
It happens, bro. Like it
Mm,
happens. One year your team be dominating, then the next year you like I don't even recognize these folks.
I don't. I don't. Being Deshaun Jackson, he can't stay healthy. He steady have a problem with that hamstring. I'm like, bro, you got to retire after this year.
I was about to say he been in the league for a
Since
minute.
2008, this going on. Yes, it's 12 years, so he had his little run.
Yeah,
I just
that's a
hope he
lot for
stayed.
football.
Yeah, I just hope, like Beast Mode said, Marshawn Lynch. I hope these athletes, especially in the NFL, I hope y'all save y'all chicken,
All right.
because you gotta be careful, man. You can't splurge like that. Money
So,
comes and goes, just like a woman.
hey man, with the as an Eagles fan, bro, what is your final decision on what you think y'all should do with Wentz, with Carson
After
Wentz?
this, bro, okay, let's say we do make the playoffs, right? But if we get beat bad, or he get hurt, or he just get hurt again, or we need to just throw the towel in and just try to,
Mm,
see what we can get for
yeah,
him. This is
hey,
over with.
yeah,
Cause Jalen Hurts, low key, or some of my backups in Philly, they turn into elite players. If you pay close attention. That's
yeah,
our history. Nick Foles. Carson Wentz went down. He was having a hell of a season, right? Nick
yeah,
Foles come in. We win the Super Bowl. We beat Tom Brady, arguably one of the greatest players in NFL history. We a
yeah.
backup QB beats Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. I had a lot of Patriots fan mad at me, talking, "Oh man, y'all won on look." No, we did not. We
Hey,
were the better team.
yeah, and better team and better play call in that game. Like that was
Yeah,
nobody expected y'all to out play call the Patriots. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Especially Bill Belichick and his whole legacy. But the key play when Foles, you remember that play when Foles ran a route and they threw it to
yeah. Ran around. I
I
think
was
that's that
like,
that Florida Gators play,
I was
college
like,
football.
when they
Yeah,
did that, I knew y'all had it, bro. I was because you never seen nobody do that on the Patriots, bro. So when they did that, I was like, yeah, the Eagles
and,
got this one.
yeah, and then everybody they so loser. You know that was paid for. Tom Brady blew the game. Man, I don't want to hear that.
Everybody
An L
when
is an L.
the team they rooting for lose, gonna say it's paid for.
Yeah,
So now we gonna get into some of the NBA talks, man. At this point, we all know the Lakers, they champs. LeBron and got that fourth ring with the help of everybody on the squad. AD, shout out to AD, bro. Like, bro, just was a monster. Um, and everybody else on the Lakers, bro. And also respect to the Heat, bro. I can't get on here.
yeah. Respect, cause
Yeah,
at the end of the day, bro, when I saw that game, you look at it, Jimmy Buckets could do no more because he was wore out from
the
Game 5.
whole
He tried,
team.
yeah, yeah. I'm just saying that, but he gave it his all. He had that triple double, and he was. You remember, like when the game was online, him and LeBron was going bucket for bucket, and he got that foul. He went over and had to catch his breath. I know that feeling because you remember we seen LeBron like that. His career tired. What more can you do? Even
Yeah,
though he got that win, what more can you do?
that's
So,
facts.
and then I ain't want to see it y'all win, but not just the LeBron AD. Shouts out to my boy Rajon Rondo. I'm happy for him too.
Facts. I'm glad you brought that up.
A former Celtic playing for the Lakers. I thought that was the weirdest crap ever. That's why I really didn't want to win.
I said that
But I
too.
let it go. Yeah, I let it go. Not only did y'all was the better team, y'all deserved to win, but it was for one of the greatest basketball players, for Kobe and his daughter Gigi. So that
Yeah,
was touching. And I can
yeah,
see why, AD could hold his emotions back. He started tearing up. I'm a champion, and we told Kobe that we was gonna win it, and he wanted us to win it. So once I heard what he said there, I understand. So I can't get mad. Like, even though I'm a Celtics fan, salute to the Lakers. Rest in peace to Kobe, and
yeah,
congratulations, man.
yeah. And man, like right what you said, bro. Rondo was balling. Three
The
for four,
whole
3 for 4 for the from the three.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And what I respect is what you don't see a lot of times with playing with people like LeBron or Kobe, bruh, that accountability. Like nobody really, I never really seen nobody just get on LeBron them like that. And
yeah,
I take that back. You had like Wade and Haslam, people like that, but
mhm.
it's rare. But Rondo was on them boys like, hey, we trying to win. Like,
Yeah. That's the leader. That's
yeah,
all about caring. LeBron, and Rondo was the leaders, and then come to find out, AD was telling everybody, "Look, I'm happy to be here, but y'all got to sign Rondo back.
yeah.
We need him." And then I'm
Hmm.
like, Rondo playing with LeBron. I know he can play with AD. I was like, that's crazy,
But it
but hey,
works.
it worked.
It works. Cause that's all Bron just wanna Bron gonna do his part. He just needs somebody else there that, you know what I mean, just could play that role, run the team a little bit if when I gotta go sit down for a few minutes, and we good. And just play your
Mm,
part. And Rondo clearly plays both sides of the ball, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And it's crazy that he shoots threes now. I still can't get over that.
I never thought Rondo would shoot better than Russell Westbrook from the 3-point line. Ain't that something?
And it's crazy because he had that back to when the Heat and the Celtics used to battle all the time. I never forget that game he broke out. What he had like 40 something in the playoffs
Yeah,
that game?
yeah. He had 44.
And he was hitting a few threes, but it wasn't like this. Like now he's shooting with confidence. Back then it was just like, all right, you got that
I
one.
always say, boy, Avery Bradley, Jeff Green, who knows? That year, LeBron, I guess it was his time.
Yeah. Hey, gotta give it to him. Hey, so
Mm-hmm.
with that said, bro, now to some of our viewers, they may not know your history, like with LeBron, like as far as once rooting for him, but now it's kind of like that's your attitude to me. Look on the outside
Yeah.
looking in, it's just like. So for those that don't know, bro, like tell the people how you went from being a LeBron supporter to now it's just like I don't really care for him like that.
Cause all the losers he was doing, then he went to Miami. You already know the hype was. I said I can't be part of that. So
Yeah,
I guess I'm just gonna stick to one team, even though from what Al Iverson, Kobe and Al Iverson, and Tracy McGrady always had the Boston Celtics since 2001.
yeah,
So I said I would go LeBron, but he been get too disappointed. So, and I was like, man, I can't do this no more.
yeah.
He wound up winning. He lost that first year with Dallas. That was sad to see because I ain't gonna lie. When he lost that, I'm like, dang, man, they gonna really throw it at him.
Yeah,
But I'm glad D Wade swallowed his pride. Let LeBron have that team because everybody see what type of player, type of leader he is, and he wound up doing it. Won back to back, lost, went back to Cleveland, messed around, and made history 3 times and won finals.
yeah,
The only reason why I'm giving LeBron the GOAT title, bro, now is because what I seen Kevin Durant had to go to Golden State to beat him.
yeah,
Other than that, I would be calling LeBron no go. It was facts.
And then
Draymond Green and Splash Brothers begged KD to come. And
I
I
mean
said,
you
yeah.
had to because people can say what they want about LeBron, but there's there's respect there. Like we got to do something, or we're not gonna beat this guy. It ain't
Yeah.
like '07 against the Spurs when he's still Lil Bron. Nah, I'm king now. Like y'all got to do something to beat me. And I get it. Like yeah, LeBron went through that first stint in Cleveland where he couldn't ultimately win that title. But it's like, bruh, look at the people who he was playing with, dog. Not to
That's why I wish
diminish,
looking back at it, I wish that wasn't even clear. That should have been Detroit that year.
like,
Y'all being hard on him at 22 years old with really no talent, no. Zydrunas Ilgauskas back then, he wasn't there but a 15-point guy. He was, don't get me wrong, but he ain't no like no Shaq or Tim Duncan type big man, you know.
before
So
LeBron went to the Heat, bro, who are the biggest names he played with? Monty
nobody.
Williams, Ilgaskis. Then you had Virgil. He became like a very good player. Then you had little bursts of like who else? Antoine Jameson. Uh, what was JJ? What was his name? JJ
JJ Hickson.
Hickson. Like, bro, these people to this day, some people don't even know who these folks is, bro. Like, so that's why I tell people a lot of times, like, I get what you're
Monte
saying.
West. Don't forget him.
Delonte Whit, like, but when it came time to the playoffs, like, where y'all at? But y'all expect me to win a ring, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I was.
I'm gonna defend LeBron on that. Like I just told you, he had nobody. So
Yeah, and it's
like I
just
said,
like
all that hype, it was just all that hype, bro. And I'm like, man, I've been a fan of this dude for the last 4 or 5 years. I said I can't do this no more. I'm done with him.
and it's
I ain't
like
gonna put up with that.
you can't bash somebody for not having a ring. To all y'all out there who always got something to say about LeBron, um, no matter what he do, you know what I'm saying? He go back to Cleveland, um, they get the title, come back from 3-1. Oh, well, he had to get Draymond suspended. No, Draymond got himself suspended. Draymond knew how many texts he had, bruh. You let somebody trick you out of your position. You
Listen,
reacted. You got to go sit down. Now, whether LeBron was making calls behind the scene, I don't know none of that. I can't prove it. All I know, they won. End of the discussion. And, you know, so that's just my take on it. And I know you kind of be like, because we talk about it all the time, like how you feel about it. And I know your decision about like LeBron was more like you felt like he maybe shouldn't have went to, you know what I mean, Miami or however that turned out. But it's just like, bro, you got to do what you got to do. Like, if you want to win,
and then look at it now. What Giannis about to do? Leaves, right?
it happens, bro. Like, it happens. It's the same thing as Dennis Rodman going to the Bulls. It's the same thing as all of those Laker legends that played on the same team. Like, bro, what's the difference? You know what I'm saying? It's just y'all gonna it's just everybody got something against LeBron, so it's gonna be 10 times worse. The
I
comment
say this though,
keeps.
LeBron, he was more bold and brave to make that move. I will give him that. Because it
Yeah,
wasn't easy. I know it was easy.
yeah. Yeah,
But
it's
like they say, at the end, you got to look at it this way. LeBron is a GOAT, right? They would say he was a GOAT. He ain't had no championships. So
exactly.
what you want to do? Don't have no championships. Oh, man, he cold. How he ain't winning no ring? He gets them.
Mm-hmm.
Look what he had to do to get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's always gonna
Can't
be
win.
fun. Can't
You can't
win, bro.
win. I guess it's true. When it comes to sports, bro, it's 50-50. They love you, they hate you.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
like I
it.
said, then you gotta look at I'm a Celtics fan, so LeBron destroying the Celtics. So of course like I said, since 2001. That's my favorite player, but I ain't trying to, see him destroy the Celtics like that. And once he got waited by, she finally got over that hump. And then, like you said, this his era, this his league. So like that's what people fail to realize. Like last 10 years, he been the best player in the league, regardless of how people feel.
Yeah.
And the
Simple
sad
as-
thing about it, He should have got the MVP, league MVP, and AD should have got Defensive Player of the Year. They gave it both to Giannis and Antetokounmpo, who to me is the most overrated player in the NBA. That's just me.
But you know they have to do that because they thinking about, all right, LeBron only got so much of time left, so we got to start grooming another player to be the face of the NBA. That's all
Yeah,
they going on.
that's facts.
That's
Cause
all
I
they
ain't gonna
doing.
next year. I'm not gonna be surprised. Luka wins the MVP because it's gonna be his third year. Even
Hey,
though he cold, but like you said, is
they
who
got to
they
do
want to
it.
face, the
They got
face
to
of the
do it.
league.
They
Yeah,
started doing the
Giannis and
same
Luka.
thing with. They started doing the same thing with Curry a few years
Yeah,
ago. Rightfully so. Curry
yeah, that's facts.
deserved it, but they was trying to make it like Curry is the best in the league, and this is like, hold up now, slow down, because before LeBron became the best, it was Kobe,
Mm-hmm.
and LeBron had to earn that. It wasn't just like, okay, LeBron having good seasons, now let's pass him the torch. No, LeBron had to earn that. So that's why I be like, people gotta slow down, bro. Giannis Cole, KD Cole, but you can't just give these people the title just because y'all want them to, you know what I'm saying, be the new face of the league. Like, nah, they gotta earn that, bro.
But they
That's
been robbing players for the MVP. Well, I seen Steve Nash get it, Dirk. Then Giannis did with this back to back. Curry got supposed to get that one that where he the unanimous MVP that 73-9. That was the only one. The year before that should have went to James Harden. Last year should have went to James Harden, and this year should have went to LeBron. To me, Giannis deserved now MVP. I'm sorry. Back
yeah,
then, Kobe and Shaq should have got them Steve Nash MVP. The 2000, the 3 year, I always say that was Kobe. That should have been Kobe. First MVP. He had Jordan career stat 30-65, where he just broke
crazy.
the record. He was this close. James Harden broke the record now. Kobe was this close of breaking that record. Then, like he said, Phil Jackson told him, "Hey man, Shaq is back. He need more touches. You can't just dominate the ball like this." So Kobe
Mhm.
would sacrifice his opportunity of becoming one of the clutchest scorers in the game to breaking that record and just feeding Shaq. So you never know. Kobe probably could have averaged more than 30 that year, but he sacrificed his game, like you said, for years. He knew he was the better player, but Shaq was the most dominant, and you got to go with the most dominant. And then Phil Jackson, the coach, I got to feed the big fella. That's why they 3P. He had to understand. I can do what but Shaq is the man. He's the best on the team. I have to accept it.
Mhm.
And eventually, he got tired of it, and they parted ways.
Yeah, and cause he's the ultimate competitor, man. Competitor. Um, and you know the notion back in the day used to be Kobe selfish, Kobe don't pass the ball. All that just be BS. And I used to buy into it too. I used to be like, just because I was so much of a LeBron fan, bro, I used to be like, man, Kobe don't pass the ball, this, that, and the third, running with just the stuff that you hear. But then when you start actually watching basketball, like learning in a game, you see like, bruh, Kobe, like you, all that stuff you just explained about like how he was taking the back seat. But at some point, bruh, I gotta live out my full potential. Shaq
Yeah.
is great, but how I'm gonna be the Kobe with 5 rings if I'm just holding back my game? Y'all gotta unleash the tiger, bruh.
But then at your defense, they was just dogging, ambushing LeBron like he ain't that killer. He'll never be Kobe and Mike. LeBron is LeBron. Kobe is Kobe. Mike is Mike. But at the end of the day, it's no comparison in my opinion. Like Kobe and Jordan, maybe because of the two guard position, Kobe loved Mike. He imitate him and he take all his moves. But LeBron's a one of a kind player, so people need to stop doing it. I
Yeah.
go by the eras. It was out of the history of the games on the three goats
Mm-hmm.
of all time. That's Wilt, Jordan, and LeBron, because they dominated the league for 10+ years.
Yeah. And
Because Wilt Chamberlain got 64 records out of 74.
yeah.
He dominated. 13 years he played, and 9 great years with the Philadelphia 76ers. He was unbelievable. Center
Mm-hmm.
averaging 50, 20, and 6 or 7 assists as a center.
That's
A big
crazy.
dude.
That's
Then
crazy.
Michael Jordan, him and Westbrook and Kobe, they have the same attitude. They always had to prove somebody wrong. So them three, I'm not surprised they turn out the way they turn because it's an ego thing. You tell them they can't do something, they prove you wrong. So did Jordan? He started that, and then arguably he the GOAT. LeBron out of high school, pressure on him, chosen one, the chosen one. You know, number 23, he jumped like Jordan, passed like Magic, rebound like Bird. You know, he had all the hype, and he lived up to it. And
Yeah.
look at him now. So you
Yeah.
got to give him his credit. GOAT.
Hey,
I ain't got no problem giving it. Just because I go against it don't mean I don't give you credit. Like Tim Duncan, I hated Tim Duncan growing up. I couldn't stand the ground Tim Duncan walk on as a player. But at the end of the day, he was great.
Yeah.
So I had an argument with somebody talking, why you always rooting against LeBron? I'm not a LeBron fan. I'm a Celtics. Why would I want LeBron to win? That makes no sense. That's like a Knicks fan in the 90s want Jordan to win.
Yeah.
So give them their credit. LeBron's a GOAT regardless what Skip Bayless say, what any Jordan fan say or Kobe say. Kobe got to say, LeBron's still a GOAT. I ain't got no problem admitting it.
Hey, that rounded it up for me, bro. I agree.
The Celtics get Chris Paul, we win the championship. I'm just gonna say that right now. We need a leader.
Hey, Celtics fans, if y'all listening, man, y'all heard DJG say y'all gonna win the chip. Of course, I'm rocking with LeBron, so I'll just say we'll meet y'all there.
I hope to see that. I wanted to see that this year, but hey, it's always possible.
Mm-hmm.
To all NBA fans or who been watching the NBA over the years, let's talk about what teams in the last 30 years that should have won an NBA championship, had the talent, but didn't have the chemistry or the consistent role players.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna let you start out on what team that you thought should have won.
Right off bat, I would probably say, and I don't want to say it because again, I've been rocking with LeBron and it was during the Heat era, but I would definitely say the Clippers, with CP, Blake Griffin, Eric Bledsoe, the list, you know, that squad,
Yeah.
Nick Young,
Mm-hmm.
too much talent not to win the chip, bro. That's one team. You got one?
Yeah, the 2004 Lakers where they had Karl Malone, Gary Payton, Kobe, and Shaq.
That's a mean pick right there. That's a mean pick.
And probably if they had a real coach, I wish they could have got a championship. The 2016 Oklahoma City Thunder. Maybe if they had a coach, I believe they probably could have won one. Everybody always talking down Russell Westbrook. Nope. Durant was playing just as on that team. Two superstars never won a championship. They always had a role player and good role players and a good coach. That's why LeBron got his 4 championships, Jordan got his 6, Kobe got his 5. It's about the others. A superstar cannot win a championship by itself.
Right on.
Yeah, so everybody dogging LeBron. Jordan got the slander 3 years. It took him to beat Detroit. He couldn't even get out the East. Well, what happened? Scotty showed up, Horace Grant, Paxton, you know what, Bill Cartwright. Everybody showed up. They finally beat him. The team.
So team ain't no one
man. This ain't tennis or golf. So people need to stop that.
Yeah.
That's why you look at it, bro. That's why LeBron get all the slack, because he got it. You know, he's the face of the NBA. He's so good. And then he do all he can since 2012. These finals after the upset with Dallas where he choked. He did all he could, but when he lose, what happened to LeBron? He ain't have no help.
Yeah.
Now with the KD situation, I'm sorry, they wasn't gonna never win it. When KD went to Golden State, that was chop. Y'all wasn't gonna win them.
It's too great of a team, bro. Too great.
Cause I always said KD the best scorer in the league, and he joined the best team in the league. Let's keep it 100. The best team in the league.
Man.
Got the best 2 shooters of all time. I don't care what nobody say. Steph and Clay. You got the dog, donkey all Shrek, look yourself, Draymond Green. You got Steve Kerr, that's the coach. You got the role players. They got David West and Kevin Durant, and they won.
That's facts.
Mm-hmm.
That was a dynasty, bro. Like that was one of the greatest. Not even one of like that was the greatest team, even before KD got there. Like
Yeah, it was
3-9,
facts.
bro. Like what? You ain't doing nothing with that, bro. But
Oh,
one team that I'm thinking, I'm not sure would they that I'm not sure that they would have won a chip, but they had great potential, and that's the We Believe Warriors team with Shaq.
2007. Oh,
Yeah, I'm not sure if they would have won, but they had
nah, I can't.
some. You don't think so?
You gotta look at it. It's small ball, but Baron Davis and Jason Richardson not Stephen Clay. Steve
Yeah,
Jackson not Draymond. So nah. It was a dope series where they beat Dallas. They was the 8th seed and they beat Dallas in 6 that year. That's why like Stack Steven Jackson was hitting them threes. Baron Davis playing that street ball, the crossovers, dunking on people.
and when he hit that game, oh my god, bro! Because I was a big Jason Terry fan back then too. So I was rooting for the Mavs heavy, and I just remember them losing, bro. I was just like, oh my god.
I was a Jason Terry fan as well. That 2011 year when y'all lost against
Of
I was like,
course.
boy, cause that was the year LeBron shut down Derrick Rose, and what it was Game 3. Jason Terry didn't play good. I never forget it. They asked him, "How you think LeBron's defense on you in this series?" Terry talked about he's doing a great job, but let's see if he can do it for 7 games.
Yeah.
After that, boy, Jason Terry was lighting it up.
Yeah. He stepped up. He deserved it though, bro, because
Yep.
Terry was a beast back in the days, you know what I'm saying? I remember them Jason Terry, Devin Harris, Josh Howard. Who else they
Jerry
had on that squad?
Stackhouse.
Stackhouse. Oh, bro, that was the days.
Yep.
And then you got Dirk just being Dirk, but that was the days as
That
watching the
that year
Mavericks.
though, bro, I ain't gonna lie. They got through the West because that's the year started. I had a knee injury. That probably would. I think it would have been Phoenix or Miami that year. That's just
Yeah.
me.
That I'm glad you said that. I was thinking that Phoenix team,
Mm-hmm.
what that was, '06.
Yeah, that's the year Dallas went. The conference finals. They
Oh,
beat they
bro.
beat Phoenix in 6.
And they
Started
talk
out and
about
played.
that to this day. Like, bruh,
Yeah.
if they hadn't made that change with the lineup, I mean, not the lineup, but with like, they went away from what was working and ended
You
up
gotta look
losing.
at it though. That's the reason why they don't want to never play defense. That you forgot who coached that team.
That's on it.
Yeah, that's his system. Offense, straight out. That's why they made that system made Steve Nash overrated to me. He got back-to-back Finals MVPs. League MVPs. I'm like, what the?
Nah,
This ain't nothing but a running gun team. Sean Marion at 6'7" playing power forward.
but
Sean Marion made 4 All-Star teams. The last 3 were Steve Nash because of that system, bro. The
yeah.
Matrix. That's what they was calling him. Averaging 18 and 9 at
But
power forward.
when the league never seen a style of play, they it's like what is this? Like
Mm-hmm.
it's the same way when the Warriors made the league start shooting threes now. Like
Yeah, yeah.
we never
But
seen so many threes, bro.
the small ball started in the 90s. Run TMC, Don Nelson. That's what they had. Tim Hardaway, Mitch Richmond, Chris Muller.
Mm,
The second coldest white boy after Larry Bird in basketball, my opinion.
yeah. Yeah, so
The,
you'll give it to mother?
yeah, the second coldest, because there's a difference between white boy and foreigners. Dirk is a foreigner. Luka is a foreigner. Ginobili. Like
Yeah.
American. Larry Bird is Larry Bird and it's Chris Muller. I
Hmm.
would put Pistol Pete in there, but Pistol Pete was all fancy. He was more of a passer. He could score the ball. That was his college days. But
Hmm.
like I said, Larry Bird, Chris Muller.
What you think about Jerry West?
Yeah, he all right.
He said, yeah, yeah.
I,
Uh,
I,
man.
his game was good, but the secret about Jerry West,
What
low
the?
key, when he played with Wilt, he was way worse than Kobe. He could have gave that. He could have been Kobe and Shaq before Kobe and Shaq. See, Wilt, when he went to the Lakers, there was more talent, right? He had Wilt, like I said, Wilt is a gifted athlete at center. If they would have made it Wilt Chamberlain's team, I feel they could have won 3 or 4 championships. It was all about Jerry West. They won 1. They went to 3 finals or 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That's the logo, Mr. Clutch. That's what they call him.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah,
He
that
Hall
was.
of Fame. Matter of fact, he lost way more finals than LeBron. He won in 8. Went to 9 finals, only won 1 championship. Nobody don't ever talk about that though.
I've heard it. I heard it here and there.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard it here and there.
That's crazy. He lost more finals. They talk about LeBron. Then championships. Everybody say Jordan. Jordan got 6. Bill Russell got 11. But I don't count. Like I said, I don't count Bill Russell or Kareem in my top 5 or top 10 because they played too much talent in my opinion.
I'm gonna say this because you said you a rock with Chris Mullin, so I'm gonna say, would you take Chris Mullin over John Stockton?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ah man,
but you got different. That's different positions though. But
it's different. But you said oh, this white boy.
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
I'm gonna have to go
look at the stats.
I'm gonna have to really just go check out Mullin because I done seen him here and there.
And he left-handed too.
I'm knowing. I'm gonna have to check that out, bro.
Absolutely, by far.
I'm gonna have to check that, man. We're gonna have to debate on that one again once I really just, you know what I'm saying, see what's up with Chris. Like an in-depth look at his game.
John Stockton was good because he played with Karl Malone. That's just me. Steve Nash, he a different type of point guard.
It's a lot of players like that though that we don't know what they would look like if they didn't play with who they played with. A lot of people. Like, bruh, a lot of people.
You talk about championship-wise or career-wise?
Both. Because you got some players who done played on one team for, like, majority of their career. Then they get on another team, and it's just like, it's like they solidified already. So you ain't even looking at them like, ain't really.
But you got to look at it, though. Not our team. When you go to a team, it's all about adjustments and roles. Prime example, Barkley, he was dope in Philly and Phoenix. So arguably, it was between him and Karl Malone, the best power forward at that time in the 90s. He got tired of all that losing. That he wanted to downgrade LeBron for going to Miami, KD going to Golden State, and he got a problem. He talk about Giannis, you do that, you're not a real player, stay with one franchise. Bro, you try to go to Houston, team up with Hakeem and Clyde, and it did work. Like Robert Horry, he said he'll never get it. He said, man, that's 3 scores, and there's only 1 basketball. The chemistry wasn't there. So, like they said, I don't know why they broke them up at the time.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's all I'm saying is that we don't know. It's a lot of players that we wouldn't know what they look like if they didn't play with. Who's to say if Manu Ginobili didn't play with Parker and Duncan? We don't know if he's the same Ginobili.
But you gotta look at it like players like Tony and Manu. That was smart. If they could play at San Antonio, what they was gonna do? Go right back overseas. So,
but that's a whole nother conversation though. We talk
just like Ricky Rubio. He wasn't ready for the NBA. He got drafted 2 years and he stayed an extra year overseas because he wasn't ready. Like you say, it's adjustment.
I've never been a fan of Ricky Rubio, so I'm not even gonna debate you on that.
But like I said, that was smart.
Great passer.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about like the foreigners and you run on Tony and Manu. Like if they didn't get drafted by San Antonio, I guarantee you, if they didn't see themselves fitting that system, they was going right back overseas. Because there's ways to negotiate contracts if you're not comfortable or don't like it.
And I actually take that back because Rubio, when he was playing with Kevin Love, I remember that like they were almost on top 10 or ESPN top plays every other week. So that's what I'm saying. Like that's another example of what if it was just Rick Rubio? Is it Ricky?
Ricky Rubio, you got
Ricky, yeah. If it was just him in Minnesota, bro, with no Kevin Love, we're not even talking about this.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Well, you breaking up John Stockton, like what you mean?
I just think I don't know, but it's probably I feel like John Stockton possibly could have been. Dang, I feel like I'm contradicting myself though. I just feel like John probably could have been better
Steve Nash had
regardless.
that one. Steve Nash had that 1 year without starting my. He hurt his knee, and they win 60 games that year, and
Yeah.
he the MVP, averaging
Mhm.
18, 12. I'm like, no, ain't no. Oh well, I look back at it though. Even though he a point guard, all that, Bill Russell probably averaged 20 points one time in his career, and he got MVP where he did average 20 points. It was like 15 points, 25 rebounds, and 2 blocks
Different
or something.
different league too back then.
Yeah.
That's what the only thing I hate about like the comparisons from like super older legends like for as like the 70s and stuff like that. It's like, bro, the game was so
I just
different,
like
man.
like I said, Jordan. Even though he came in '84, I'm gonna go the bridge of the gap between 1988 to now.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Cause
Cause Jordan had
the 80s in today's game, the only difference is
big man.
centers and threes, really.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else pretty much the same.
But then
Mid
you gotta
range.
look at it. The way the game was played back then, they had to clean it up because
Oh
those
yeah.
dudes was dirty.
Oh yeah, especially Shaq and Buckley alone. Like they was
Yeah.
fighting every time.
No. Detroit, bro. Detroit, New York, they was dirty, bro. That's why I
Yeah.
did probably love bringing that thing up about LeBron. He could play it out league. We'll hurt him.
Nah, y'all ain't
So that
heard.
mean no,
I'm gonna
no.
rough him up.
I'm just saying that tells me. So just as the prime example, how they beat the Bulls. So that tells y'all actually gotta abuse people just to win the damn ball game. That tells you,
They had to back then because it wasn't like today where the athletes have evolved. It was kind of like back then you had a few select few who really just had that standout talent. The rest it was just like if
mm,
you could score, you could score. You had to
I
finesse to
hate,
score.
bro. They said you come in here, we gonna clean your clock. You going right on the ground. The hard screens. That's why I say Steph Curry wouldn't have no other choice but to stay behind that 3-point line back then. I'm sorry.
That's
Cause I
tough.
seen like in the '90s, like the big dudes, like they dirty, like Reggie Miller, prime example, cause he lanky and 6'7". Every time he chased people off the screen, they made show like boom, and he basically about to fall down. His ribs, his side hurt. Like
It was tough. It was tough
yeah,
back
like
then, bro. Since we just discussed the NBA teams that should have won the title,
mhm.
what NBA players that didn't win that you who are they that you think should have won the title?
It ain't nothing but three and probably gonna be five. First
Uh,
is gonna be Karl Malone and Barkley, but hey, Jordan. The third is gonna be, you know, coldest dude, smallest dude to ever play basketball, Al Iverson.
the answer.
And now the doggone two former MVPs that play on the Houston Rockets, James Harden and Russell Westbrook.
I can respect
Well,
that.
yeah,
That's that's probably all of the players that I had too. Yeah, Harden because I don't think the way it's leaning Harden is gonna get one. Um, Chris Paul is another one for me.
yeah.
Um, who else?
Maybe in 2018, I forgot to bring that. Maybe 2018 Rockets. You never know if you never pull that hamstring or you
Yeah.
don't know. What you think?
Hey, that was the deciding fact. That's always gonna be a what if because you got it on
Injury.
both sides. You got
Mm-hmm.
Iguodala and you
Yeah.
got
Chris
CP.
Paul.
So it's just like that's tough. But I think Chris Paul up there on that list for me, bro. I don't think
Yeah.
he's gonna get one. But for as older players, pretty much like yeah, like Karl Malone. Um, it was somebody else that did. I feel like T Mac could have got one, bro, if he was able to stay healthy.
Yeah. But see, that's the prime example of a LeBron, Jordan, and Kobe. Jordan and Kobe know what it feels like. They
Yeah,
scoring all them points and can't get out the first round.
Vince Carter,
Yeah,
bro.
Vince
Like
Carter. Oh,
these
in
some
my opinion, Vince
coldest
Carter could have.
players.
Yeah, Vince Carter. The last 8 years could have had him a championship, bro. You talk about in his prime?
Yeah, I'm talking about Prime Carter.
Yeah, but he was in Toronto. Toronto probably made the playoffs twice in his 6 years with them. So yeah.
Cause him and
Then
Jason Kidd, bro, that team I feel like should have like they could have did more, but
I feel like if they would have had some coaching and a better big man. As a matter of fact, LeBron beat them one time that year. I'm like, dang. So y'all lost against Wade and LeBron back to back years. Like Shaq and
yeah,
Wade and LeBron. See, that's why I'm always gonna give LeBron that credit. Like LeBron's like beat teams with two to three All Stars in the damn first round. That's pretty impressive.
I give it to him, man. And the reason why I kept saying Chris Paul is because I feel like I should have brought this team up last time, even though they ran into Kobe. You remember that team with you had CP on the Hornet team with the
2008, yeah.
yeah Page
They lost against the Spurs that year.
David West. Yeah, so they ain't running to the Lakers that year. Was that
No, they lost the second round against the Spurs.
dang? So
They're
what year they
seven.
lost? I could have swore they played the Lakers in the playoffs.
Yeah, that was 2011.
Dang,
Yeah,
that was
lost in the first round. Yeah, so that was 3 years later, bro.
uh,
And you
yeah,
can tell, you can tell, bro, like that Chris Paul, he really ain't had that squad. They got 2 games in, but no, bro. It was
yeah.
Kobe, Ron Artest, what? I think, what Lamar? No, Lamar had got traded that year. It was Kobe, Ron Artest, and Pau Gasol and Bynum.
So maybe I'm just thinking about. See, that's probably the thing too. Teams ball out hard in the regular
Mm-hmm.
season. Because these teams, some of the teams that we speaking about, bro, they was some of the best teams like regular season that we had seen, and yeah, just didn't translate to the playoffs, bro.
That LeBron was a prime example in the first 7 years in Cleveland, back to
Yeah,
back, best record of the league and going home.
yeah.
Yep.
Especially that year they went 66 and 16. I never forget that season. That was like
Yep.
I think that was 07, 08. I think oh 07 really 07 and 08 and 08 and 09 was like two some of the best seasons LeBron ever played. And the Cavs just didn't have enough when it really counted.
Mm-hmm. I really don't think I hate. I would. It would be dope to see LeBron win on in Cleveland for 7 years. Like you said, he had that coach or that all that. Cause that's why I told you, 2010 year. That's how I knew he was about to leave. I was like, man, I ain't finna hell nah. If you do leave, fuck that, cause
You could
you
tell
going
when
through
they
too
when they
much.
when they lost to the Celtics, his whole
Mm-hmm.
demeanor. He was just
Well, I knew. Well, they lost game 4. I already knew they was about to lose.
yeah. He was
So,
tired, bro. You see, he come down court, he just shooting. He's just like, bro, I'm just ready to get this over with so I can get out of
mm-hmm.
here. It was just like, and then cause he could have easily waited to get in the locker room and take that jersey off. But he straight tunnel. I'm letting y'all know I'm out of here, bro. I'm gonna take this off right now. So
Well,
yeah,
Kerry Garnett crazy. Told me, yeah, you know that jersey he took off, he's buried under the garden. I'm
that's
like,
tough.
bro, come on, man, leave him alone.
He
You
was
did the
giving
same
y'all
thing.
he was giving y'all that work, KG. Be quiet.
Yeah, yeah, leave him alone. Him and Paul Pierce, they ain't gonna never let that go. Then LeBron snatched Ray Allen from him. They really took that hard. I'm like, hey man, y'all, it's sad, but Boston could have actually three-peated, in my opinion. I think my Celtics could have three-peated with that team. At that time they was in their 30s, so a nagging injury was bound to happen. LeBron James and Karl Malone are the two Hall of Famers that's the luckiest players in the world because they never had that lower injury body with the calf, knee, or foot. Like,
Yeah,
and they athletes.
Kobe wasn't going for that though.
Yeah.
Kobe came back and was like, "Nah, y'all got this all the way messed up." Yeah, he had like bro was just an animal that finals. I knew the Celtics weren't gonna take that one. But yeah,
Well,
we going
I'm always say the last 2 championships, Boston was healthy. Kobe was not getting the championships, bro. They was always ready for Kobe.
I don't
You
think
gotta
so,
go.
bro.
They always gotta go through 3 superstars, bro. LeBron, like Perkins say, all I know was it was way harder to guard LeBron than Kobe.
Nah,
So
bro.
I don't
I
know.
don't see y'all getting there, especially with You got Paul Gasol playing out his mind. Still had LD. Man, nah, bro. I couldn't see it. Y'all was good. Y'all was good. Yeah, yeah. Matter of fact, y'all was great, but
At the end of that 2009 year, we was gonna mop up the floor with him for show though, because that's why I say Big Baby Davis, Clean Big Baby Davis, and Eddie House were
y'all was stacked.
unbelievable. Yeah, that's
Y'all
what I'm saying.
actually
No,
was stacked.
that's what that 2019. That's what Cole was gonna lose his mind. That would be back to back years. Then we got Nate Robinson. The Perk got hurt in Game 6. Paul Gasol got 8 offensive rebounds, Game 7. Like KG said, that second half, I'm going with my troops. I'm going with this starting 5. Everybody played this whole, and then they was up 10. They got wore out. Lakers
Yeah,
came
man.
back and won. So
We gonna have to cause I'm gonna have to think some more on like some more NBA teams that should have won the title, and also some more players. Cause there's definitely some more players who great that we probably ain't bring up. So we gonna have to talk about that one again in another episode, bro.
mhm. So next topic, is this over for James Harden era in Houston? Pretty much.
You think so?
Pretty much. Pretty much. First, yeah, because the contract situation and the coaching situation. Then LeBron and AD, man, like like I don't see nobody beat like Lakers going back to the finals next year.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
I think the Nuggets are going to probably meet them again
uh-huh,
in the conference
yeah.
finals because that team gonna be special, but especially
What?
if Jamal come back like he
Uh-huh.
falling.
See, this the thing though. Are they gonna let Jeremy Grant go? Cause it'd be weird to see Bo.
Nah, they don't need they if they know what's better. That boy is an energy player for them.
Yeah.
They better keep him there.
What I say,
Bo,
Bo, he nice. Hey, look here, that dude actually can play, bro. To
he
stop,
cool.
nah.
He
No, I'm
cool.
just saying though, son. You gotta look at it. He came coming off a foot injury. You don't know what can happen next season. Now I'm telling you, slow
He
your roll
cool.
though.
Nah, he cool. Like he's. It's just like I don't think they just need to throw him in there. Like yo, nah, work him in like how they was doing.
In my opinion, they need to stop letting Nurkic run that dog on offense. That crap ain't gonna work. I'm sorry.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If they gotta fit, they biggest challenge is gonna be to figure out basically who is the franchise. Like I feel like the franchise player is Joker, but who is gonna really run this team? Is it gonna be Jamal Murray? Because we still don't even know what the Porter kid gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
He might turn into something. Because he was telling them in the playoffs like y'all didn't let me get the ball, bro.
He another he on it. Well, never mind. I choose him over Kuzma. I take the
Bro,
break.
you'll
Yeah, I
take him
choose
over.
him.
Kuz?
Now. Yeah, Mike Porter Jr. Of course, absolutely. Then they with the same old shoe coming in for him. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm speaking of that. Since y'all won the championship, I asked every so-called Laker fan. I said, "Well, how y'all feel about Kuzma, man? He sucked, bro." I'm like, man, come on.
He don't suck. I spoke on it already.
Yeah, like he really don't. It's the
He
it's his role. That's
that's it.
all.
It's hard. It's hard to accept that
Yes.
role when you came to this team thinking that you before LeBron and them came to the Lakers, bro, that was Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, and Kuzma's team.
Mm-hmm.
They
Josh
had
Hart,
that in
all
their
of them.
mind. Like,
Yeah. And then, matter of fact, Kuzma led him in scoring his rookie year, averaging 17. So come on now.
and that's when everybody Kuzma. But now all of
Yeah.
a sudden he got to
He's
take that back
trash.
seat. He trash now all of a sudden.
Yeah. I think y'all gonna trade him though. It's for the better, in my opinion. I don't know who y'all gonna get though. Is it gonna be cause I think Oladipo coming to us. Oladipo gonna be in Boston, by the way. Oladipo and
Mm.
Miles Turner, I see that. But Hayward and Tice. So I'm still tripping. Who you prefer if y'all make this trade? Who you want? Zach LaVine or Buddy Hield?
Dang, that's tough because both of them nice.
I go with Buddy Hield because he'll accept his role catching and shooting. See, Zach LaVine will put it on the floor more, and he athletic.
That's
So
true.
I go with Buddy Hield.
That's true. Because Buddy Hill did burst out and become, you know what I mean, a respectable player.
Then he,
That's
he won. He 3-point shootout, 3-point shoot champion, shot champion.
that's tough, man. It's they're gonna do something, but I feel like too they gotta with that point. Well, I would definitely say bring Rondo back,
Rondo
and
gonna opt out, by the way. For you Lakers fans to know, Rondo is he gonna test the free agent market again. By the way, since he won the championship and he was a huge factor, that third option, especially what really won that game, bro, is Rondo and start Alex Caruso. That was a hell of a adjustment Frank Vogel
Alex
made.
nice. He nice.
Yeah.
He
So
nice.
like I said, and then I'm saying like Rondo, would he take a lot of money and go start for a
That man ain't
team?
going nowhere, bro.
You don't think
Not at
so?
this point in his career. It's just like, bro, I fit in here, and possibly his role could be larger. Because what point guards we got? We got Quinn, we got
Don't play.
Rondo, Caruso. It's another guy? What's his name?
Or Tucker or something, but he a two guard.
Yeah, but
Because I don't
he
think
don't
y'all
play like
signing
that.
waiters. Y'all probably LeBron probably forced them to sign JR back, but waiters gone. So and then I think that Avery Bradley and his feelings, y'all gonna trade him. So because he
Well,
probably ain't think y'all can win in that bubble nowhere because he ain't even go.
yeah. But I mean, they gotta do something like at least keep a major piece of what got y'all this chip. You know what
I
I mean?
know
So
KCP is gonna be LeBron, KCP, JaVale. They gotta sign the white back because he got another year.
yeah,
Like I said, Kuzma, Danny Green, probably Avery Bradley, they gone. That's
yeah,
why I say I trade them three for Buddy Hield. That's a knockdown shooter. You got KCP for backup. He can play the 2 and the 3, and he got a nice shot on him. His shot is underrated. He that J.R. Smith to me with that 3-point ball, but
yeah.
he there when you need him. That's one because he
Yeah,
won game 4 for y'all.
blocks and everything.
Yeah,
He be
he
getting
hustled.
big
That's why
boy
I
rebounds
had
and everything.
I had told one person they talk about, man, I want to get rid of KCP. I said, no, bro, you can't get
No
rid of no
sir,
energy guy.
no
You
sir,
always need an energy guy. That's like saying Boston need to trade Marcus Smart. No, sir.
no
You're going
sir.
to need an energy guy. I'm sorry. You always need an energy guy, a leader, or a shot blocker on your team, to
Mhm.
advance.
And
So I see those.
they games be having to take an adjustment because they don't
Yeah.
just be 3-point shooters. Like KCP, people forget before Brian them, KCP wasn't just shooting no threes, bro. Was
Oh.
moving around, mid range,
And
all
then,
that.
and then people got to realize LeBron, how he play, he rather have shooters than scores. Because you slowing his game down, but at the end of the day, he the impact player.
Yeah,
But he making your game easy if you know how to shoot.
is that because
So
the most times our eyes gonna be on Bron, especially when he attack that paint. The
yeah.
defense collapsing. I need you to stand out here and be able to knock a shot down. We gonna win.
Mhm.
Like that's it. That's why a lot of times they were losing it. LeBron teams would lose against the Warriors during they run because you trying to outshoot these dudes, but y'all don't got the same players. You ain't got no Clay on your team. Yeah, JR can knock down some threes, but he can't knock them down like Clay. He can't.
I'm glad you
You know what
brought
I'm
it.
saying?
I'm glad you brought Clay name up. So just imagine this, and this is the guy down too. I can see this. If it's called a what if moment, I'm having my what if moment when it comes to a big three. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Clay Thompson. Clay Thompson, how many championships you think y'all can win?
Oh, it's over with. It's over with. It's
I said the same thing.
it's over
Because
with.
you got the reason why I say the same thing, the reason why it'll work, Clay accepted that third option role with KD came in. So why would he not accept it with AD and LeBron? Then
Fam,
what LeBron love to do pass.
fam.
AD, when he get double team, Clay, what he doing? Running. Plant that foot, catch it.
Fam,
So that
you
probably
put
be to me.
Clay, AD, and LeBron on the same team, bro. It's over with. I
Yeah,
don't
I
care.
think that's
Giannis go to the
matter of
Warriors.
fact. Yeah. Check this out. Prime LeBron James with AD and Clay. That's probably damn near 9-10 championships. Think the Showtime Lakers was special. That'd be the best three ever.
That's over with. It's over with.
I'd be jealous for real. I'm like,
Cause
man,
you're not scoring. You're not scoring in the paint. Then the perimeters the perimeter is probably locked down because you got Clay
Mm-hmm.
gonna lock you up. Then you
Yep.
got LeBron on top of that. All you gotta do is plug in like a Alex Caruso or Rondo. Really, I
Mm-hmm.
would put
KCP.
I would keep KCP too. But if we talking about this lineup, then in order for KCP, AD had to play that center. If that
Ah, Lord,
you
don't
gonna rock
say,
with that.
boy, AD though. Him and Kerry go. That's why you pay. I don't know. You pay close attention. AD and KD get along just fine off the court. They talk for real because they body frame just like they do not like playing center, and I don't get it. That's a advantage to y'all skill set. Nobody like you said, majority of the centers, regardless, even though they shoot threes, they can't keep up with y'all because y'all do everything.
Yeah.
Y'all lanky, y'all versatile, y'all play defense. Y'all can for the offense, you can put the ball on the floor, you can do a little posting, and you got a shot. So I don't get why them two don't like playing center.
Yeah, bro. Another thing, bro. Who are your top 5 players of all time? And I'll say
So
mine.
that's easy. That's easy. Jordan number 1, LeBron number 2, Kobe number 3, Magic number 4, Shaq number 5.
Mm.
And
Mm.
just think about it. If that was a team, I don't think I'd never lose.
Yeah. My top 5, I'm gonna rock with I'm going Braun. I'm gonna go AI. I'm gonna go Kobe. I'm gonna go with Shaq. And then my 5th would probably be that 5th, bro. I want to go with KD.
Well, my top 5 way easy.
Yeah, I might go with KD, bro. I might go. That's my all time. Yeah.
That ain't bad, bro. Because people look at you, but they'll say, okay, maybe he in the 90s, he went with Iverson.
Yeah. I mean,
Then KD.
yeah. I just feel like those players can do it all, man. LeBron, Kobe, AI, Shaq, KD, like, bruh. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure it's some more because I rock with some more legends that I ain't
Yeah, yeah.
specifically named, but
But like I said, my top 5 is easy from get-go. And then look at it, bro. I'm a Celtic fan, and I basically named 4 Lakers and a Bull. So that tells you, I give credit what credit is due. Should the Clippers change their name? I don't think they should change their name. Maybe they should go back to San Diego. Maybe Los Angeles have some sympathy for them.
and look, bruh.
They're a disgrace, bro. Like,
Bro, we
I don't
talking
know
about a
what's worse.
team that don't even got their own arena.
There you go.
Like, but that's true. How you not have your own arena?
I don't know. Ask the owner. Well, the owners back then, even though he was so racist.
I feel like they should just, especially because, okay, if they change their name, this is my take on it. If they change their name, it's really going with the whole brand that they shooting for. Because what they was preaching, this a new Clippers, this a new era. We here to change this whole team around. They did it with the players. What we thought. We thought that they was going to be a force to reckon with. Why not get your own arena, change the name, and just start fresh? Nobody's gonna miss the old Clippers, bro. I guarantee. Especially if we talking about pre 2010, the whole
Who you think
2010.
worse though? What's the worst team put together? 2015 or this 2020 team? What's the most
Ooh,
upsetting? And you just say, man, I feel sorry for y'all.
ooh. But see, it's hard because during our time, like I say, 2010, like 2000, yeah, like 2010 on, they weren't bad. You know what I'm saying? They may have a little year where it's like, all right, they ain't all that. But before then, you had spurts of like with Darius Miles and Quentin Richardson, teams like that. They was
Yeah.
like they straight. But the Clippers, they just suck for my existence, bro. when I since I've been watching ball like that, the Clippers,
Oh
they
man.
like the NBA version of the Cleveland Browns, bro. Before this year,
Oh wow.
like
That
they
boy
just
one
suck.
cold, man.
They
You
just,
wrong.
am I lying?
Oh no.
Tell me I'm
Wow.
lying, bro.
I
Um,
feel sorry for him, like real talk.
man, just change the name, bro. Get your own arena and
I ain't gonna
figure
lie,
it
I'ma
out.
laugh if they do. Like they say they try to make. Would you trade Paul George? Let's get on that. Would you trade Paul George now?
Everybody on Paul, man. I don't.
Look
Paul
look
cold to
at
me,
his
bro.
playoff history, bro. He's terrible.
I mean, he hasn't played to his full potential, and I understand why people like, bro, get rid of him. But I don't know. Something just was off with them, bro. I don't know what it was, and they
They
were
ain't got
stacked.
no like say that. Matt Johnson said him. I did my uncle call it first. They ain't got no leader.
That's tough. But see, they had a leader in Harold, but y'all want him to take a back seat to Zubac.
Dubai. No, to Marcus Morris.
But
Cause they ain't
before
no one
him,
starter. Yeah.
but before him, it was just
Well,
him
you
and
know,
Zubac.
it was clicking like that. Him and Luke coming off the bench, so they were combining 40 points a game.
Yeah, but
So
still, you
he
can't.
gone. Montrez gone. I think he going to Toronto. Toronto about to rebuild.
That's
Now,
tough.
like I said, I'm gonna laugh though. Like I said, Rondo he gonna opt out the contract, and it'd be funny if he stay in LA. Well, he go to the Clippers. I laugh at that.
That's tough. But they gonna try their best to keep him
I don't
though.
think he's
So
going away like you said though. He just won a championship. That's what it's all about. And like you said, his biggest accomplishment was winning. It was his son watching him win one. So like
yeah.
you said, that Laker, that purple and gold might be stuck to him. You know, he was a Celtic boy. I ain't gonna lie, that crushed my heart, boy. I'm
So
like, this
look,
dude actually went to the Lakers.
bro. So with the whole how we was talking about with the Clippers, do we think they need to change their name? I like I told you, the
I
funny
don't know.
thing I heard was the Los Angeles Scissors. Like,
Oh my
what's your
god.
take on that?
Yeah,
That was hilarious when I
it
heard
might
that,
be the Steelers because they ain't going through no heads with the Clippers. So I
bro.
don't
That
know.
was
Like I said, they can just change the. If they change the town, they'll be all right. Maybe like I say, you LA guys or Laker guys will be so hard on. That boy Snoop was cold. He told me, "Hey, choke, hey Skip, I'm getting choked. Look, that's what the Clippers do. They get choked." I'm like, bro,
yeah.
you cold. Y'all
So,
been we been
huh?
Live City ever since.
Yeah, man, that's tough. That was really just my full thoughts on it. I do think that they do need to change the name, bro. Get your own arena and just build because it's a new era now. I feel like they not gonna go all the way back to being trash how they used to be. But at least
Mm-hmm.
if you just start to kind of build a new era, bro, you can possibly start competing again. Now, what players that y'all gonna have on y'all team? That's the biggest question. I don't know. Some people say they need to trade Paul George. Me personally, I'm still kind of up in the air. Like, I don't know. See, can they get somebody else in there that'll really get in? You know what I mean? Hold them accountable and see what they can do. But until
Like,
then,
yeah.
we'll
They
see.
said it's a trade want to get rid of Pat Bell, which I don't blame him because that's an overrated, annoying rat.
Yeah, I
Oh my
mean,
god. They try to get a big man, trade Zubac. Trade him they said trade Pat Bell, Zubac, and Jermichael Green to Cleveland for Andre Drummond.
yeah,
That'd be nice because they actually got a big that can block some shots.
yeah,
Cause DeAndre Jordan led the lead in rebounding one
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, that really concludes all of the topics for today, man. Before we get out of here though, we got a term of the day from DJG94, man. Um, and we gonna get
Yeah,
that to y'all.
guys. The term for the day is execution. And the definition for execution is carrying out or putting into effect of a plan, order, or course of action. So Juan, give me your perspective of the word execution.
Execution pretty simple and plain for me, man. Like if you if that's something you want to do and you just get up and execute it, simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if you say, man, I want this job, and tomorrow you go apply, and then the next week after that you get the job, you just executed it. Like it's simple. I feel like we overcomplicate it sometimes. Like
Mm-hmm.
for instance, with the Stats and Facts podcast, guys, like we both knew that we were passionate about sports. We knew we were passionate about talking about entertainment. We had conversations behind the scenes, so it's just like, okay, what do you think about doing a podcast? You know what I'm saying? And what? Executed it. Now we on episode 4. So
Mm-hmm.
my thing is just, bro, when it comes to execution, we just gotta do it. All of us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't matter what it is you want to do. If you really want to do it, don't keep saying you gonna do it or you want to and that's it. Nah, execute it. Get up, make a move. And that's just my take on it. What about
Yep.
yourself?
Uh, you said it right, man. You come to execution, you gotta, just stick to it. Go for it.
Mm-hmm.
You only live once, why not try it?
Yeah,
Don't be afraid to try or something.
yeah,
Like you said, job or you playing the sport or you a musician. You want to be a aspiring. You want to be a rapper one day. Want to have fans. You got to keep on going. You got to execute. Hey, how can I get better? What can I do to get a fan base?
mm-hmm.
Got to try. You got to hurt to try.
Yeah. And I'm glad you said that, bro. Another thing that I really just thought of that I want to say before we get out of here is with execution. This is something that I'm trying to train my mind to do. With me wanting to be an artist, I gotta already start to believe I made it already. And when we train our mind to do that, bro, like it ain't nothing to it but the execution now because mentally you already thinking like I'm here. I just got to put in that work to manifest it and make it actually reality. Same way for both of us with this podcast.
Yeah.
If we want this podcast to be like some of the shows or be bigger than some of the shows that we enjoy, like the sports shows and stuff like that,
Uh-huh.
what's holding us back? We just got to keep doing what we doing.
Yep.
And before you know it, Stats and Facts
Uh-huh.
is, you know what I'm saying, everywhere. So to
And
anybody out there that needed to hear that, man, that was like that was a good word, bro. Appreciate that
uh-huh.
word for this
No
episode.
problem. And another thing about execution, the best advice I got from somebody, and it came from a famous entertainer.
Hmm.
It's best when it comes to execution. You got to dream.
Yeah.
When you go to sleep, whether you going to sleep after this or taking a nap, dream big, think big. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If you can't dream or believe it, it ain't possible. It ain't guaranteed it's gonna happen. So we got to dream. Like might have this take us to another level. We might get sponsors. We might get a paycheck. This might could be our living. You
Yeah.
never know. But in order for that to happen, is execution. I'm gonna go to sleep and think about it. Like, man, we plan on making this bigger than what it is.
Yeah, for sure. I think I seen Big Sean did an interview, bro. And he said something that we do a lot of times is we think that dreams are beyond us. Like we think it's out of reach. Like for somebody who want to be in the NBA or somebody that want to be an artist, you may say, "Man, I want to be that, but I can't see myself selling out no arena. I can't see myself debating against a Shannon Sharp." So we shoot it down. You can't do that. Like you gotta be like, dang, I can see myself scoring on LeBron. You know what I'm saying? I can see myself, yeah, I'm built for it. Like all of this is a part of execution though, like you saying, dreaming, execution, training our minds to, cause that's something we bad at, bruh. Is like you probably know too, like just like I
Yep.
do. It's stuff you want to do, and you be like, nah, that's I can't. You know what I'm saying? We gotta start doing that. So
Yeah.
like I say, bro, shout out to you for this word execution, man.
Yes,
Perfect.
sir. On that note, guys, thanks for tuning in to Stats FX. I'm DJ G94.
Your boy won, and we out.